Oh, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. And basically what I want to do is introduce you to Mah Jongg and get a reading. That's all we doing. Okay, so Mah Jongg is a really ancient Chinese divination method, right? It's an oracle. It's like the tarot. Only difference is the origins. And I would be probably certain that it may be older than the tarot too. And basically it has been used in China for thousands and thousands of years to get answers to everyday questions, just like what we do with tarot. So I think it's hilarious that it's also a game. So it's like the game of life, right? It can also be played as a game. Now pay no mind to my camera because it auto adjusts, so as it focuses, it'll just jump back and forth. So we'll see how I can get that not to happen as the channel progresses. So just a little background about mahjong. There are three different suits. So we have bamboo, and these suits are more focused on the humanities, people, relationships, things like that. We have wine, and then this is a wine, and this is more based on like esoteric stuff, complicated stuff, um, concepts, theories, things like that, things that are intangible. We also have, let's see here, circles. That's the third suit, and this is a circle. And these suits represent money, business, wealth, things like that. So that's the main suits of mahjong. There are also what we call honor cards, and honor cards are not suits, right? They're like a step above the suits, and we'll get into what exactly they mean later as we go through the reading. I think it'll make a lot more sense. And then there's also a such thing as these cards with the gold around them. These are guardian cards, and there are 8 of them in the whole deck, and they enhance the meaning of the card that is chosen before them. So they never stand alone, right? If we choose one of these cards from the deck, we have to choose another card to replace it, and then this will modify the meaning of the card that has been replaced. So that's the gist of it. Mahjong is really complicated, to be honest, but I think it'll be a lot easier if we discuss it and if you learn about it as you get the reading done, right? That just makes more sense. It's like learning while doing. So a little bit about me. Well, it's a beautiful day and there's a lot of wind out, and I just kind of wanted to take advantage of that. It just seemed like a beautiful day to start this channel and to start this. To be honest, I'm an energy healer. I'm a Reiki energy healer. I do distance healing. I do in-person healing, things like that. And for those of you who may not know, Reiki is it's Japanese actually, healing modality, right, using the hands. And I was led to that. I was definitely led to that from my work in activism. I did not seek it out. Neither did I seek out mahjong. With mahjong, a person that I know who has been reading tarot cards for years just said she was out buying some cards one day, or I don't even know if she was buying cards. She was in the store and she said she saw mahjong cards and she was drawn to them, and she was drawn to give them to me. So she bought them for me. She said she didn't even know why. So I hadn't asked anything. I ain't know nothing about mahjong. So it's been a journey, and as is in life, right, the journey continues. So you learn, I learn, things like that. But I do think that this offers a different perspective and just a little twist to the tarot cards, right? Because everybody reads tarot. So that's it. That's just a little bit about me. So let's get into it. Now with shuffling, I shuffle one last time, but honestly, I don't really place a lot of stock in shuffling, just because I feel like if it's meant for you to pull a card, you're gonna pull it anyway, right? If the universe wants you to pull that card and wants that message to be gotten across to you, then guess what? Ain't nothing you can stop it. You can shuffle for 5 hours and the same cards still gonna come. Okay, so what I like to do to put a twist on this is to not initially start by doing individual zodiac readings, right? I want to do just pull 3 cards for the upcoming week of October 29th, 2018 for all signs, right? So you say, well, how can you do it for all signs? How does that work? How does that make sense? Well, whoever is drawn to this video, obviously the message will be for them. That's just how it goes. That's how energy works. That's how the universe works. If you are somehow drawn to watch this, then this message is for you. It is how it goes. Okay. I'll try to keep them shorter going forward as well. I want them to be little tidbits, because I want you to be living your life. But this video, of course, will be a little longer because I had to give you a little background information. So I like to pull a card from the beginning, the middle, and the end. So let's see, and we'll adjust as we go, and we'll clarify too if need be, right? We do what we want around these parts. Okay, so this dragon, this is okay. So first of all, reversals are not read in mahjong. I know that's a little blurry for you. Hopefully the camera corrects itself. Let me see. Still a little blurry. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so this, we don't read reversals in mahjong. It's just, you just flip it back up. I know you do reversals in tarot. So just ignore that, right? Upside down cards don't mean nothing. It just is an upside down card. Okay, so usually when I pull 3 cards, I get one of each suit. I think that's a really well-rounded message, but sometimes the universe, hey, that ain't your message. So we have 5 circles of dragon. That's how these cards are read, right? The number, the suit, I'm sorry, and then whatever animal or person that it's associated with. So 5 circles dragon is an excellent card, honestly, to pull, because this card symbolizes money. But get this, dragons come, they don't play no games, baby. Look at these coins around this dragon, right? These are ancient Chinese coins. Dragons come and they bring money, but it's unexpected wealth. That's why this is the card you want to see, baby. This is the card you want to see, because it means sudden wealth, right? That just comes out of the blue. Not, you know, you worked hard and now you're finna collect your $200 and pass go and all that. No, this is not money from work. This is not money from work. This is money that just comes. Unforeseen abundance, windfalls. Could be big or small, right? Everything is a blessing, but that's what that card symbolizes. Second card we have is the 7 bamboo tortoise. So this card is a bamboo sweep. So this has to do more so with people, the humanities, things like that. And the tortoise, as you know, is a very old and a very slow animal, right? It moves like molasses, but as a result of moving so slow, it also is very wise, it's very methodical, right? It gets the job done because it takes its time and it learns a lot, right? So that is the tortoise. The inverse, or I can say the flip side, right? Because every card has both positive and quote-unquote negative, is patience, right? It can be telling you to just be patient. That's usually what that means. And then the 3 bamboo toad card. This is an interesting card. If you notice, it's a toad that's looking up, right? There's water underneath it. So this could mean healing on any level. It could be a literal level, it could be a spiritual level. It's usually spiritual, but it can be literal. This card can also mean over ambition, right? You got your sights set a little too high. Now it could be about money, a job, it could be about a relationship, right? Maybe you think you're gonna take Russell Wilson away from, Russell Wilson away from Sierra or something like that. I don't know. But it could mean either. So we'll clarify that to see if it means healing or over ambition. But so far, this is a good look, right? We got some money coming unexpected. We got patience, that's definitely needed, always needed, and wisdom. And then we have the toad. So let's see, let's clarify. I just want to clarify the toad, to be honest. Usually I clarify each of them, but this is pretty clear to me. This is clear to me. This is the one that's unclear. So I want to clarify the toad real quick. So I want to pull just 3 more cards to clarify. And I want to keep these very brief, these videos, because you got things to do, right? You got to live your life, baby. Okay? So, okay. So to clarify the 3 bamboo toad, right? We want to know, are we being over ambitious or are we healing? We pulled 3. So everything is exact opposite on the camera. And so work with me here as I just, okay, so we have the 9 Wand Heaven. Now this is a tight card. This card is literally the most perfect card. Well, not most perfect, it symbolizes perfection. This is the best card in the deck, right? If you ever pull a card and you ask a question and you get this is what you want, right? This is what you want. Heaven is perfection, right? It also represents completion, right? It's the number 9. Things culminating, things coming together. So that's a good card. We have 4 Bamboo Carp. Now this is interesting. You see Carp, he's a fisherman, right? So patience, temperance. Now look at that. That's not a coincidence. We got the tortoise talking about be patient. And then you have this carp. Now the carp also represents wisdom as a result of being patient. Things are moving, maybe not as fast as you want, but they moving. Now let me just refer to the book just to be double, triple sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, the carp also represents longevity, right? Because you're moving slow, because you're not making sudden moves, and peace, right? Because you're a fisherman. People who fish, right, they have a sense of peace and serenity about them. Like, I watch fishermen, you know, while I'm in the park, and I'm like, that's just the most serene sport ever, right? This represents freedom from anxiety, right? Recovery from ill health, and a long life, peace of mind, right? So remember I told you healing. So that's perfect. We know that this is healing now and not over ambition because of this card. Perfect. Let's see, wisdom, right? He ain't tripping off nothing. Basically rising above the small stuff, rising above the drama, the little things, right? This man, he ain't tripping off all that. He just sitting there chilling, you know, with his fish looking out, and that man has peace, right? He's in it for the long haul. So that is a good sign. This is good. This is good. This is good. Career wise, it will mean, of course, knowledge and experience, education. This is long term. This is a long term card. Now this, you get your first little lesson. Hey. Okay, so center is not a suit, as you can see. It's not a circle or a bamboo or a wand. It is a card. It's called an honor card. Right, so it's a step above a regular suit, but a step below the guardian that have the gold around the edges, like I told you earlier. Now this is a great card. Look at this, success, right? You hit the bullseye. That's what this card represents. Center, you hit it right on the money. Success. It also represents love because the Chinese, hey, this is their stuff, not mine. Represents. They say the arrow hitting a tree looks like a heart. Look. I can't argue with these people and what they see, but they're artists. But center means success, accomplishing things. It means love and romance also. So again, let me refer to my book just to make sure I am not leaving out anything or I haven't forgotten anything important about the center card and what it means. So center right at the beginning, and usually with a read with a spread, you would pull 13 cards. So that has a lot to do with center too. But again, we're not gonna get into that because we just keeping this brief. So yeah, achievement, success, love, one of the 3 blessings, right? Especially since it's next to the carp, right? Freedom from anxiety, good fortune, success, a lucky chance. What I tell you? Lucky chance and you got money coming. That's what I'm talking about. A lover, rich romance, right? Any question that you would ask and you would get this means success, right? Unequivocally. Career wise, it would mean farming, something to do outdoors. Obviously we got trees. Maybe you want to be a lumberjack. Geophysics, stuff like that. Okay, so overall, when we put all this together, when we aggregate everything, let me get this. Let me see. I'm trying to make it so that you can see all of them at once. Okay, that's good. Okay, so when you aggregate everything, you have a windfall coming this week, right? October 29, 2018, some kind of money is coming to you, even if it's small, even if you find $1 on the ground, be grateful. This is what this means. Also, you gotta be patient though, right? You gotta be patient. You gotta be like the tortoise. You gotta be methodical. Take slow steps, right? Move slowly. process the wisdom that comes as a result of having taken slow steps, right? Wisdom, success in examinations, it also means. So maybe if you're in school or you got a test coming up, even for work, you'll do well, you'll be successful. And then the toad, right? So as we know now, this means healing. Healing. Now only you can know if that means healing spiritually or physically, but I got a feeling it means spiritual, to be honest. My instinct is telling me there's some spiritual healing going with that. Okay, so as we ask about spiritual healing, we have some completion, right? So we have completion of some spiritual healing, or maybe physical healing if you are sick. All that's over, right? Perfection. We have the carp, right? So peace of mind as a result of said healing, right? No matter what type of healing that is, longevity, long-term success. Aha, center card, right? That's success right there. A peace of mind, wisdom, right? Healing, all of that. You're not worried about it. This is long term. You good. We asked for a week, but they said long term. You good. Whatever you heal from this week, you good long term, right? And you'll be at peace as a result. And then ultimately, success, right? It may be in love, maybe in business, in relationships, in school, whatever. Ultimately, you good. So after this healing takes place this week, you good. Now, the interesting thing I want to say about the time frame in these cards is that we just came out of a full moon. So that's my leaves, they messing with me. We just came out of a full moon, so I think this is very, very a very good sign to pull these cards and say, hey, little money coming in, you know, just be patient. Some healing going on too, and peace of mind, and ultimately success in romance, right? Because full moons represent completion. So this is a great spread. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions about Mah Jongg or things like that. We'll try to clean up some things as we delve deeper into Mah Jongg and the channel and as it develops and things like that. But right now, y'all, have a good week. Get your money, baby. Be on the lookout for money that's coming, even if it's small. Be patient. Whatever you're doing, heal. Look to the sky, heal, allow yourself to heal, right? Allow yourself to be complete. Allow yourself to be at peace. And know that you will be successful. Thank you for listening. Have a great week, y'all. Peace out, baby. Bye, y'all.